Following is a presentation of RS Wolves TV.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to RS Wolves TV. We've got a great stream coming up with our Lady Wolves basketball team hosting the Lady Panthers from Forsyth. We'll dive into the details and get things going when we come back from these commercial messages from some local businesses. Alright, and welcome back as we get started here. Like I said before, tonight we have a great stream for you tonight. Looks like, as we get started, we'll talk about the starters. For the Wolves tonight, we got all 5 starters. We got Harley Watson, Meadow Phillips, Jade Watson, Brittany Cicito, and Lexi Essex tonight. And the Lady Wolves so far are 0-2 and hopefully looking to make that 1-2 tonight. Whereas the Forsyth Panthers are 2-1. Here comes the Wolves. All right, and Forsyth wins the jump ball. Looks like there's already a call. Looks like Forsyth playing a heavy passing game right now. And the Lady Wolves will get the ball. And now I have Mr. Locke joining me.
How we doing, Hunter?
Doing pretty good.
So what's the prediction for tonight's game? What are we looking at here?
Well, us Lady Wolves are 0-2, and while Forsyth is 2-1, and I think one of our losses was to Forsyth in the Blue Eye tournament.
Okay, do we know what the score was of that game?
I do not.
Okay.
But so far, it's just a passing game. No shots have been made yet, but it's only a minute into the first quarter. So I think it'll be a pretty evenly scored game throughout tonight.
Physically, it looks like a pretty good matchup.
Mm-hmm. And I know Jade is also creeping towards that 1,000-point club.
And you know she's going to be one to take shots.
Yeah.
The only way to score is to shoot the ball. So, I know the girls in school last week were excited. They've been talking a lot about feeling like they were going to improve from last season. They felt like they've grown as a team. So I think really it's pretty 50-50 tonight. I really think that. And anytime you lose to a neighboring school, I was thinking about this earlier. Any school across the lake, Branson, Hollister, Forsyth, any of those schools. I don't know if we have a rivalry, but we take an awful lot of pride.
Yeah.
And Forsyth is probably the least of the three, but still it's there. And if they beat us in their tournament, these girls are going to want to come back and show them that they can beat them. So.
But I also know, with the boys at least, that Forsyth has a pretty good basketball program.
They have been perennial, and I think a lot of that was due to the fact that they didn't really have football until not long ago, and so that drove their basketball program into a really big deal. With any small school that doesn't have basketball or football, that's the case. So
Forsyth will score their first basket of the night.
But the girls look a little, I don't want to say rusty, but they don't look comfortable yet. It's like the communication on the floor is just, they're one gear off. So see if we can get comfortable and like that right there. It's like they're just a little bit out of sync with each other.
Yeah.
They're doing all the right things. They're just not doing them all together.
Yeah, it's like they're just not all synced in yet.
Yeah, I think they need a minute on the floor to kind of get their gimbal set. And I think they'll be okay.
Looks like Lexi might have touched that one right before it went out.
It's a good hustle. And Lexi, she is the hustler.
Yeah, the aggressive person on the court.
If there's a loose ball on the floor, I don't care where she's at. She's trying to get it.
Which I know for the boys, there's the Blevins brothers. And they're like they're two stars of the team.
Yeah.
And I see that there's a Blevins on Forsyth tonight, so I wonder if maybe they have a little sister.
When I first started teaching, the basketball coach there, his name was Brent Blevins, the boys basketball coach.
Yep, that's their dad.
Yeah, I would say, and Brent was one heck of a basketball player. So
Yes, he had over 2,000 points.
Yeah, if they're family, then they're coming with some skill.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's a sophomore, she's young, but still.
Yeah, which Blaine Blevins informed me that they're like distant cousins of his.
Is that right? Not surprising.
Yeah.
A lot of Blevins in the area.
Yeah. Oh. Good effort for the save there by Jade. Lost her score.
Yeah, the scoreboard's blinking.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there. Hopefully they can
Fix that pretty soon.
Yeah, the official's talking at the table right now. It looks like
Maybe the whole scoreboard just went out.
yeah, I think it looks like they're reaching under there. This sounds really bad, but sometimes there's a cable underneath the table and you just accidentally kick it with your foot.
Yeah.
And it can make it kind of blank.
I think Forsyth will throw that out of bounds.
Yeah, Forsyth doesn't look like they're all together yet either. Everyone kind of seems a little bit off kilter.
Yeah, which it's still pretty early in the season. I mean,
It's very early, you bet.
Forsyth's fourth game, our third.
Yep, everybody's just getting their game back. fun to see the kids on the floor, though. It's good to see the game.
Looks like we lost the scoreboard again.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yep.
Forsyth's got one big girl underneath. She's a presence down there. That's going to be tough to get underneath. They're going to have to shoot around her.
Call shooting, or no, just foul.
Yeah, she's a good 4 inches taller than Jade.
Yeah. It's number 55, Lindsay Essery. Which I don't think she it says here she's 6 foot.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Yeah. Might have been some changes. Did she start or did she come out?
I did not see her on the floor at the beginning of the game, but
I was gonna say they didn't have her down as a starter.
yeah, I don't know if that's the case or not. I got a jump ball. These officials seem pretty determined to not call fouls unless they're really bad. I think they want the game to. I think they want the girls to get into the rhythm. I really feel like they want them to play. Which, yeah, there's some swinging going on.
Yeah, it
there.
looked like that could have been called a foul.
Yeah, but again, it's early and you want them to. Some good hustle on the Panther side. Yeah, we needed to take that right to the basket.
It's like another
All right,
jump ball
girls.
already.
We got this. We just need to see the floor.
Looks like they got some new jerseys.
Yeah, they look good.
Got silver. Is that-
Yep. Oh, they're classy.
Yeah. Might be the first time I've seen our school use Nike. Another
And
three for Jade.
Well, Jade's working on that number.
6 tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be tough right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defending her and trying to get through her defense is going to be tough.
Good passer, Armedo.
Yep. Yeah, travel. Early in the season stuff. Shake the cobwebs off. That looked like a double dribble.
Looks like she saved that.
Well, that's tough
Like
down
you
there.
said, yeah, it's gonna be really tough.
She's a presence underneath. That's
Doesn't
gonna
even
be
have to.
tough.
Yeah, doesn't have to jump. She just.
Yeah, she's just big enough. They're not gonna move her, and she's tall, and she can make the shot. If they get to where they can feed the ball into her, that's why that's gonna be a problem. Ooh. Forsyth's starting to find their rhythm, and
Yeah.
we're still a little
looks like
bit.
Jade's got Lane
Get in there. Good
and
shot.
Brittany. Her first 2 of the night.
You know, talking about getting in our rhythm. You know, tonight's our first summer or winter stream. It's been almost a year since we've done basketball,
Yeah.
and you know, we had a lot of the COVID stuff where it kind of interrupted stuff. We've got a new camera operator. Josh Goiter's on camera 1, and then Ashley Gregg is on camera 2. And from what I understand, Ashley is camped out right in the middle of the band.
That's gotta be
And,
fun for her.
Yeah, the headsets, they're good headsets, but I'm going to tell you, when you're in a crowd of band kids, even when they're not playing, the band is loud.
Picks it all up.
Yeah, and so she's going to have a hard time hearing that director making the calls. So as an audio or a video team, we've got to find our rhythm too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I mean, we've also got a new.
yeah, we've got some
teleprompter.
new equipment in here for
Yeah.
you in the studio, which is cool.
Evan Hefner made a new scoreboard for us.
Yep, we got some new graphics. Always chasing after a little bit better quality.
Looks like Forsyth's starting to get a little more aggressive.
Yeah, their confidence is coming up, and so they're gonna.
Oh.
Ooh, that looked rough.
Yeah.
Good pass.
They'll tie up the game.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Mm-hmm. Timeout on Wolves. Which I didn't see the score of the JV game. Did you?
I did not. I heard that one of their athletes got sick though,
Yeah.
so that might have had influence over the outcome. I don't know. Coach getting it done. A lot of communication going on there.
Both sides.
Yep.
So we got. Who's that there that took Ron's place? As an announcer? Is that Coach Shockley?
I think it is.
I got a lot of new faces.
Yeah, we do. But good ones. Real excited about the new staff we have this year.
Yeah, I got the chance to talk to Mr. Rollins when we played Rogersville
Yeah,
football.
did you?
Yeah, he was up there announcing just like he was for us.
That sounded familiar. The voice of Reed Spring is now the voice of Rogersville.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Someone gets the ball. Looked like called a body check, body foul.
Yeah.
I don't think it was intentional. I think it
No.
was just a lot of confusion. It almost looked like she lost the ball and tried to pass it behind her back, and then it got stuck. And
Elbowed her in the face.
yep, it just kind of got ugly at that point. Good out. Get the ball down. Take them in. Good offensive board, girls. Moving that to her. Forsyth's aggressive, you're right.
Yeah.
They're gonna. Good board, Jade.
Lots of down court passes.
Yeah, and we're getting some boards.
Mm-hmm. And we're drawing a lot of fouls.
Hunter, I'm gonna take a break and head into the control room.
All right.
Looks like we've got a game going, 10-8.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
pretty close scoring game, like we said.
You know, I think the demeanor on the floor is, it's scrappy, but it's. I don't think anybody's angry. It's just they're fighting to play.
Yeah. Forsyth continues to try to put one up. Oh. Looks like Harley will get tripped and take a foul. Looks like Forsyth to get the ball out of that. Lady Wolves are playing a pretty good defense tonight. Seems to be a lot of man coverage. We only have a half a minute left in this first quarter. Good rebound by Harley Watson. Oh. And Harley will get trucked again. Like we said before, Forsyth is playing pretty aggressive, but looks like that one might have been called a technical foul. She'll miss her one free throw she got. Looks like a push will be called. Not sure on who, and it looks like it'll be Wolves' ball. There'll be more free throws this time. Jade Watson will step up to the line, looking to score her 7th point of the game. And she'll miss. 1 second left. Oh, won't be able to put it up. That wraps up the first quarter. Forsyth is taking the lead by 2, 10-8. It looks like we're having a great game so far. Lots of aggressiveness, and everybody's just trying to get synchronized right now. Right now we have Jade Watson leading points for our team with 6 points, and then Brittany Cicito with 2. Hopefully they're talking it over now, just looking to build those numbers up. Here comes Mr. Locke again, join me.
I'm everywhere. I'm ninja.
Yeah.
No, it's a good game. Want to be close.
It's
2
pretty
points
good.
at the end of the first quarter. In my opinion, I think if we can be out of our element a little bit, we're not feeling like the offense is running smoothly. We're not clicking just like we want to just yet, and it's still just a 2-point game against a team who's already beaten us. Then I think that's showing some progress. We just need to find our stride in that offense.
Yeah. Like I said before, Forsyth seems to be playing pretty aggressive tonight. I mean,
They do, and that's not a bad foul.
No.
We don't need to worry about that.
not that one, but like, I know Harley got trucked twice.
Yeah, Alexis
Once after he left.
or Lexi Exick took one too.
Yeah, also took a ball to the face.
Yeah, so Jade's got some work there blocking out.
Forsyth adds 1 to their board up, but our scoreboard's out again.
Yeah, we need to get this press break figured out quick.
You can see Walker over there trying to fix it.
Yeah, there's definitely something up with the scoreboard.
Mm-hmm.
How was Thanksgiving?
It was pretty good. I mean, I just went to my grandma's house and stayed local. How about you?
We stayed local, and we ate way too much. You know the drill.
That's just a given for Thanksgiving.
Yep, that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to maybe getting a little bit of snow.
Yeah, I heard that this winter is supposed to be pretty cold and chilly.
I'd heard more than average precipitation of the white variety, I think.
Yeah, I know my dad, or I think it was Blaine Blevins, who was reading a farmer's almanac. It predicted a lot of snow.
I heard the old guys talking about the spoon.
Yeah.
You know, they're.
Oh, the persimmon spoon?
Yep. They said they had spoons, so.
Yeah, that's how my grandpa used to look at it.
Means snow, so we'll see. If it's going to be cold, I'd just soon have a little snow. We don't need any ice, but I sure wouldn't mind seeing a little snow on the ground for
Yeah.
Christmas.
I mean, last night it hailed pretty good.
A little hail, but it was getting with it.
Yeah, I was working at Silver City for baseball fundraiser, and I got to the school parking lot to leave, and I couldn't even leave the parking lot. It's raining so much.
Yeah, my son Justin was on his way home, and you know, you guys are pretty much invincible, and he said he pulled off on the side of the road. He
Yeah.
said, you just couldn't see.
It was pretty bad, but it only lasted for like an hour at most.
Yeah. We need the precipitation. That's good. We
Yeah.
need the rain. What do we got going this month for school? I know we've got,
So we got
Miracle on Wolf Lane. Is that
and the food drive, yes.
And the food drive?
Which is, I'm not sure why we're doing the food drive a little bit later than we usually do. Because I usually think we do it before Thanksgiving.
Well, I know that the information came out to the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if we've all enacted any kind of an incentive for the kids to bring in food. And the Miracle on Wolf Lane, is that going to be here on campus like it was? Is that
Yes,
the same
but
plan?
unlike last year where it was outside, this year it will be inside again. And we'll be back to having just the normal activities for kids to do, and hopefully a Santa meet and greet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to see. There was a thing, I forget which social media site that it was on. It was a mom and dad had taken their kid in to see Santa for the first time, a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hot, there was a long line, and the kid fell asleep. And they got up to Santa, and Santa's like, no, don't wake him, just bring him up here. So Santa kind of sat sideways in his chair, threw his leg over the arm of the chair, and they laid the baby on his lap.
Mm-hmm.
And then Santa kind of laid his head back and acted like he was asleep too. And they took the picture.
That's
So
a great,
the baby sleeping on the sleeping Santa.
that'd be a great picture to look back on. for the
Yeah, it was
parents.
pretty cool. Pretty neat Santa.
Yeah.
So it's fun
But-
to see that kind of stuff.
I know my family went and we all went and saw Santa at Bass Pro, and there, of course, they're still with like just taking precaution with COVID, and you have to sit in front of Santa. But I think tonight they're taking the twins to Solar City to see Santa.
Good.
Oh,
Oh, come
pass.
on, girls. Let's get it down the
Yeah,
floor
we need
now.
to
Let's
get it
go. Let's
passed.
go. Let's go.
there we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we got 10. It was close.
Yeah.
I think you could have
Just right
maybe
on the
given
line.
that to us. She had 1 foot over.
Do you guys have any big plans for Christmas?
We're gonna go back and see Mrs. Locke's mom.
Hmm?
She took a spill about 6 weeks ago, and broke her femur.
Oh,
Yeah, and I guess other than it just being a big bone, and it just sounds really bad to break that big of a bone.
yeah.
At her age, I think it's a little bit bad because of blood flow and things like that, infection in the bone. It's but she's doing good. You know, she's just as mean as her daughter, and I think she's up moving herself around. Got a little walker to support herself. But yeah, we're gonna go check in on her, make sure everything's okay.
That's
How
good.
about you guys? Traveling, or are you gonna stay?
No, all my family's pretty local. We'll probably go back to that grandma that I went to for Thanksgiving on Christmas Eve, like we usually do, and then Christmas Day go to my like me and the Watson sisters mutual grandma. Go to her house on Christmas Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to explain that.
What do you mean?
Mutual grandma.
It's our great grandma, but their grandpa Gary Hill
I know Gary.
and my grandma Mindy Clevenger are siblings.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So
okay.
their mom.
Nice shot.
Forsyth's starting to get a growing lead here.
Yeah, they're starting to push that score. We need to. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Just take it all the way. Draw the foul. Ugh.
Do you know who scored for us this quarter? I think I missed it.
I did too. I was busy talking about food and the holidays.
Oh, I think it was Harley Watson. That's who it was. Yeah.
Okay, get on down there, girls. No press. Underneath. Yeah, that was. See, stuff like that right there, we've got the right plan. We know what's going to happen. We're just a second late on executing, and that gives those defenders the time to step in. We had that play locked up. She saw it. She knew what she was going to do, and it just wasn't quite quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
That comes down to repetition and, practice, just doing that stuff. So it's like muscle memory. There we go. Hustle. Yep, take it.
Which I know this week's first week for home games for both boys and girls, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the boys are home Friday.
Yeah.
And I think we have wrestling at home on Thursday.
Really?
I think. I think we've got a 3-day week.
Wow, pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to finals coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Just the only thing I'm not ready for is my college algebra final.
Anyone who says they're ready for a college algebra final, I don't know if I.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
maybe
know if
like
I want to know them.
Jordan Short or Gracie Simpkins, but
Yeah.
I think it'll be worth it. At the end of the week, me and my friends ordered tickets for that new Spider-Man movie. It's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I know in some places they're selling for like $10,000. So we're pretty lucky.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
wow. Now, have you seen the new Ghostbusters?
I have not. I've been wanting to.
We were going to try and go last weekend and it didn't work out, but I still have intentions on taking Mrs. Locke. We're going to go see that.
I love the old Ghostbusters movies.
They say it's just as good,
Yeah, I've heard
So-
it's all the same character. It's got the old characters in it, plus
plus some new
like
ones.
Paul Rudd, and
Yeah. And
which I
that's-
feel like he's a good addition to that.
I think he's built perfect for that role. Yeah, I do too.
But I know there's a lot of rumors with the Spider-Man movie about the old Spider-Man coming back to be in it.
Really?
Which I'm sure that's why it's selling so fast on tickets.
It sounds like something that the Wowcast needs to talk about.
Yeah.
We do. We have 4 podcasts that are on Spotify now.
We got Red Dirt Ridge, The Den, Sports
The Den,
Talk,
Sports,
so
Bean
probably
and
at least
Tie.
about this week. Wildcast.
And then Best and Worst Days of Your Lives, which is a really, really good one. It's
Yeah.
just student issues, things that all students have to deal with at one time or another. So, kind of reassuring to hear that one. Just know you're not alone and having those feelings.
Yeah, I mean, all of them so far seem pretty good. I haven't got the chance to like listen to them, but just whenever they're recording and I'm in here,
Mm-hmm.
it seems pretty good.
I know that it's popular with the kids to do those.
Yeah. They're fun to do. I know Beans and Ty have a lot of fun doing it with Sports Talk, which is just their forte.
Yep. Yeah, anytime they can get together and argue about LeBron and Michael Jordan.
If I have to hear that argument one more time, I'm not a big basketball man, but
Yeah, that's the never-ending argument. It's never going to be solved. It's you either love or hate one or the other. It's the way it is. It's just the way it is.
Well, and then like in another 30 years, there's going to be LeBron versus someone else arguments.
I was asking some kids 5 or 6, 7 years ago, maybe it was longer. There's a kid that was coming up that was supposed to be the next LeBron, and it was a really big kid.
Giannis?
No. That's strange. Zion
Zion Williams?
Williams.
Yeah.
And what happened? It's like he was kind of a flash in the pan. He's good, but he's not. He's not that top tier LeBron.
I heard about him drafted, and then that's about where I heard it.
Yeah, it was like he was going to be all that, and not that he isn't good. I'm sure he's very good.
Yeah, but he's just
he's
not
in a world of very good. Yeah. So, kind of a testimony to just how good LeBron, Michael, and those guys are when somebody with that kind of potential comes up.
And they don't.
And they're better than average, but they're just another guy on the floor. And I think he plays for the Pelicans, which isn't going to garnish a whole lot of attention because I don't think the Pelicans are typically a perennially a good team. The record is not one that would generate a lot of interest.
And right here it says that he has a minor setback with his foot right now, but you're right about Pelicans. I'm not seeing too much about him right now.
I think our Lady Wolves, if they're gonna have to get a handle on their offense. They got to start putting some points up. These Panthers are going to get away from us. Nice turnaround jumper. Just fell a little short.
Not sure what's happening. I'm a little mixed up the score on my computer right now. I have 11 points. It says 10 up here.
Good pass in. That was
Yeah,
quicker.
pass.
That was better.
Yeah.
Things are starting to click a little bit. Now, is Harley as tall as Jade?
Yeah, I'd say they're about evenly heighted.
I know that.
She might be a little bit taller, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew they were close. Now, Hall of Fame inductees, that's coming this Friday, yeah?
I think so. Who was it that was inducted this year? I forgot who.
I think it was Nick Haddock,
Yeah.
quarterback from 5 or 6 years ago. Then there's a complete boys track team
I
that
saw
went
that
to
too.
state, and that's back in the days of Corey Robinette and those guys that were so fast. They just decimated the teams around here, even the big schools. They just had it, and they went pretty far at state.
Yeah.
I don't think they got the championship. They were on the podium as a team. Had some first place runners, had some vaulters, had a couple of throwers. I think Darren Rathburn and Xavier McDaniel.
Yeah.
We had some athletes on that team. So this coming Friday, home game. I believe it's against Forsyth.
Yes, it is.
Is it
Tomorrow is boys against Forsyth at Forsyth.
Forsyth?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check it. Maybe Crane
Yeah.
or Clever.
Well, sure.
But regardless, in between JV and varsity, I think is when they have that time slot designated to induct those people into the Hall of Fame. So it's really, really cool to see those guys come back and be in the hallways of the school, and
Yeah.
it's always fun to reminisce. And ooh, nice block all the way in. Come on now, there we go. Nice run, fast break.
Looks like Lexi's going to come back into the game. Oh, find a place to score. Good block by Jay, but it'll probably be called a foul.
Was that Brooke Davis's little sister,
Yes, Aubrey.
Aubrey Davis?
Yeah. Not sure what she's complaining out there.
I don't know what she's talking about, but
Her wrist or a foul call?
Something on her arm.
Or she could be like calling a.
Somebody. Oh, she's out of bounds. Yeah, she stepped out. She's going up. Good defense for Jade there.
Nope, I heard a whistle blow, but looks like the game's still going.
Good pass.
Oh.
That's a foul. You bet. A little too aggressive. Got 1-1. Nope, it's 2. We're in double bonus.
So she scored first points of the game. Should make 2.
There we go. Good defense again. I think Jade's found a way. There's a good foul. And one. Not sure exactly why Forsyth girls are thinking they need to be that aggressive on the other end of the floor when they got a 15-point lead, but
Yeah, I mean, from straight out of the beginning, they seemed a little overly aggressive, just from what I've noticed. But
oh,
should we get another one?
yep. Nice shot.
The Wolves are staying on that right side of the court right now. Jay puts up 3.
Yep. Maintaining that level of intensity for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to know how many team fouls Forsyth has right now, though, for the first half.
At least 10.
Yeah.
I don't think the scoreboard shows beyond 10, but they are definitely at 10.
Because I know Lexi alone has been fouled quite a bit.
Yes. The bulk of her points, I think, are coming from foul shots. So,
Oh, all of them right now are.
yep.
And she'll extend on that.
Looks like we're getting ready to go to halftime. I'm going to step out and let you close this out for the half. And
All right.
I'll see you maybe in the third quarter.
Well, thank you for joining me. And that's the end of the half. Forsyth leads 33-17. But it's been a pretty evenly matched game. Just Forsyth gaining that lead and continuing to grow it. They're having a pretty aggressive defense, keeping us from scoring, and it's doing a pretty good job for the most part. But Wolves, I feel like, can pick it back up and just figure it out and how to get around that. But it's been a pretty good game so far. Jay Watson has scored 7 points, with Harley Watson following her with 3, and Brittany Succedo with 4. But we'll be right back with the second half after these few short commercials.
At Oakley Auto World, we strive to be your all-around best option when buying a vehicle. High-quality inventory that goes through a 128-point inspection, a service department available to anyone needing it, the custom T-Roc Jeeps for people wanting something unique, and customer service that works to get the right vehicle at the right price. Come see us at Oakley Auto World.
Here at Jim's Historic Barbershop, you always get an old-school barbershop experience. Classic haircuts at an affordable price. Traditional straight razor shaves with hot towels and all the extras. All with the feeling of the original barbershop experience.
For the love you give, they just won't take. You can ask them, please.
Come visit Jim's Historic Barbershop in downtown Reed Spring.
And all of your love.
Looking for some amazing dinner options? Located on Highway 76, just east of Stonebridge Village, Ozark Mountain Pizza has mouth-watering pizza, pasta, breadsticks, wings, and more at an affordable price. The welcoming atmosphere, friendly customer service, and delicious food will crush your pizza cravings and leave you wanting to come back for more.
For over 10 years, Lakeside Computer and Signs has provided the Lake community with PC repairs, upgrades, security, and virus protection. Our goal is to make your computer experience as trouble-free as possible. From helping you upgrade your hard drives to software troubleshooting, we have specialists to solve your technology needs. Come see us on Highway 13, just north of Harbor House in Kimberling City.
Located in downtown Reed Spring, Midtown Cafe is a slice of a simpler life from years past. A generous breakfast and lunch menu fresh off the grill with that old school cafe experience. Treat yourself to a break from life and meet some new friends along the way at Midtown Cafe.
In today's busy world, it's nice to experience the comforts of old-school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
It's more than just a class.
More than a sport.
More than an instrument.
More than a lecture.
It's not just a debate.
It's not just a video.
It's not just a play.
It's not just a club.
It's the relationships we build.
It's the memories we make.
It's being part of a brotherhood.
It's being in this together.
It's about lifelong lessons.
It's about who has your back.
It's the journeys we take.
It's Reed Spring High School.
It's a world-class education.
For over 10 years, Lakeside Computer and Signs has provided the Lake community with PC repairs, upgrades, security, and virus protection. Our goal is to make your computer experience as trouble-free as possible. From helping you upgrade your hard drives to software troubleshooting, we have specialists to solve your technology needs. Come see us on Highway 13, just north of Harbor House in Kimberling City.
Located in downtown Reed Spring, Midtown Cafe is a slice of a simpler life from years past. A generous breakfast and lunch menu fresh off the grill with that old school cafe experience. Treat yourself to a break from life and meet some new friends along the way at Midtown Cafe.
All right, welcome back, guys, to the second half of the game. Rough start for the Wolves with the Forsyth Lady Panthers leading 33-14, I believe. We don't have the scoreboard up right now, I can't see. But we're looking to pick that up and change around 17. I'm sorry. We have a minute left before the second half starts, and we have our leading scorer tonight right there shooting, Jade Watson, with with 7 points tonight, followed by Brittany Cicito with 4 points, and then Harley Watson with 3, and Lexi Essick with 3 foul shots. Very aggressive game on Forsyth's part. They seem to be a little overly aggressive, but I could be mistaken. It could just be like a huge coincidence, but their defense is definitely playing a role in why Wolves have highly scoring tonight. And hopefully, right there, you can see Miss McNichols just trying to fix that and turn it around. Looks like we have 5 seconds before we start here. All right, the Lady Wolves will start with the ball. Yep, and as you can see, the Wolves come out very, very aggressive and strong, fast-paced. All right, Lexi Essick puts up 2. Her first regular shots of the night. Score 19-33. Not sure who made it there. I couldn't see. I think it was Lexi again with another 2. All right, Brittany goes down the court, puts it up, and another 2 for Brittany. All right, coming out of our timeout. Wolves have picked up this half already with a very heavy start, scoring a little less than 10 points, but only putting us behind 10. Forsyth will score their first of the half. All right, now it looks like they come back on aggressive, scoring again. I had a turnover there. Brittany's down the court already. She scores again. Making her have 8 for the night so far, putting her in the lead. Both teams coming out on fire, just shooting and scoring. Alright, Lady Wolves will get the ball here. Alright, passing around. Oh, looks like Forsyth will get the ball again. Brittany will put a stop, but they still score. Putting up 41-25. Said Forsyth's playing really aggressive, and it's working pretty well for them. Looks like Jade will put up another 2. Her 9th of the night. Oh, we get the ball back, and it's Meadow. She puts it up, but misses. Oh! Harley Watson will get thrown on the ground. Good defense by Jade Watson there. Brittany will score again. Almost get the ball back. Jay Watson shoots for 3, and it's good. Alright, number 55 puts it up 2. Lindsay Essery. Blocked there by 25. Or 23, sorry. Savannah Cohen. Oh, looks like... Oh, shoe fell off. Landry Stewart. Right now it seems like a battle of defenses. Good steal there by Jade. Oh. Oh, good passing. Lexi puts it up. And it's good for 2. Lexi's 9th point of the night. Right, and just under 2 minutes left of the third quarter. Forsyth leads 45-34. And she will get another point. Forsyth will score again. That ball seemed just to go a little bit over Brittany's head. Looks like Forsyth is just doing anything to keep the ball out of our hands right now. And Mr. Locke is back here to join me.
I'm back.
How are you doing?
Oh, we switched out a couple of cameras, a couple of mics.
I saw that.
Just doing all kinds of stuff, trying to make the stream as good as we can.
Oh. That was a...
Interesting way to get the ball back.
Yeah, but it worked.
You bet. We'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but Wolves coming out a lot more aggressive this half. I mean,
good. Little halftime pep talk, kind of
doubling there or over doubling there.
Yeah, the score is looking a little different.
Yeah. And Forsyth still playing just as aggressive as they were at the beginning of the game.
Yes, they are. But our girls are physical. They can do
they
this.
They can take it. Jade puts up a 3, but falls short. Big collision there at in the paint. That's Jade's signature thing right there, is the one-handed pass.
Yep. Well, your older brother's a baseball player.
Yeah. Looks like Harley tried to mimic that. Good pass there. Another good pass. Well, that rolls off the rim. Just 10 seconds left. Forsyth will literally do anything to keep us from getting our hands on the ball.
Well, it's frustrating and annoying, and
But it's
really good basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, those girls hustle the entire game. They don't ever stop. They don't look at the clock. They just do their job. So, got to give them credit for that. This is exactly what our girls need. They need to play up.
Mm-hmm.
They need to come out of the locker room, match the intensity, match the speed.
Yeah.
They can handle it. They just need to go out there and do it. And it's that's what sports is about. Rising to the occasion.
Yeah.
And it looks like they are. They're stepping up.
We've also got court warming coming up pretty soon. It'll probably be, early February? January?
I think so. This year's flying. It's just going fast.
Which is kind of sad since it's my senior year.
As you get older, every year gets a little faster.
Yeah.
So, have you got plans for next year? Do you know what you're going to do?
I think I want to maybe go to Missouri State with. I have a few of my friends going there also.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I want to do fully yet. Right now, I'm looking into law.
Really?
Yeah. Which I know is a pretty risky career path to choose.
Well, you're a good student. If it's what you want to do and you're committed to it, then that's what you should do. And it's a tough job, but
yeah.
So would you get like a political science degree or a?
Yeah, that's what I was looking into, political science. I'm good with government and history, so.
And
feel like
do law school at MU or something like that.
Mm-hmm. There's Missouri State, and then there's Washington, up in St. Louis, but that's a very, very expensive school.
Yeah.
I think just for their undergrad school is $54,000 a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit more than even the D2 schools, which have a bad reputation for being pricey. MSU, I think, is actually one of the more affordable schools in the area, which is weird. It's one of the bigger schools.
I mean, I think their tuition was $9,000 and their housing and board was $10,000. So
yeah, it's under 20, I think.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. They offer a lot of scholarships also.
Most of the D2 schools are around 30.
Yeah. I know Evangel, which I was also looking at, it's 35, and there's C of O, which is
free.
Well, quote unquote free.
Yeah,
like
there's
a
some
few
costs
fees in there.
Yeah.
But Mississippi was another.
I know Missouri Valley is 32.5.
Oh, really? I talked to Justin the other day, and he said he was enjoying Baptist Bible.
He likes BVC. He does.
Yeah.
It's been a good experience for him so far. Classes are challenging, but the instructors are really, really good, and they work with the students.
Does he know what he's going to major in yet?
He was actually looking at business. He had gone there with the intentions of education, and I think that he took an intro to business class on the advice of one of his advisors.
Oh, really?
And he was really, really thankful he had the conversation.
Yeah?
Because he really enjoyed the class. And but I don't think he's committed to anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's only his freshman year there, so it's kind of another year before he has to finally decide on anything.
Yeah, I think his declared major is baseball. I don't think that he hasn't transitioned from pitching to classroom stuff yet.
That's what he told me. He was having so much fun with baseball over there.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of time on the bump, and he did good on his first semester grades, which is an important one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I know. Talked to Parker Maloney about it a little bit. Saw him at the Forsyth tournament the other day.
Now he was at SBU and then transferred down to C of O.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And his mom is at C of O, right?
Did she transfer with him?
I think she went before he did, and I think he followed her. I think she's an instructor there.
Really?
I do. I think that she was at SBU, but I think that that drive would get old quick.
Yeah.
From down Talking Rocks, all the way to Bolivar.
Yeah.
That's a lot of driving. And of course, C of O's
Just 50, or a little
Yeah,
over
it's 20, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. So I can see why she would want to do that.
Yeah, which they're both pretty good schools.
Absolutely. Both good schools, but this one's more in the neighborhood. So
Yeah.
and from what I heard, Parker's real happy.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Zane Henry also went with him. He used to.
Oh no, those two together.
Yeah, which Zane told me that one of their professors dresses up for the lectures.
Really?
Like he'll wear Victorian era.
Really?
Clothing for history lectures, and
I would think having Parker and Zane in the same classroom would be, well, just Zane.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know Zane Henry, he is absolutely hilarious.
He is.
He's something else.
Parker seems to have matured a lot. Which he's always been mature, but he's always had that like really big goofy side to him. Yeah.
Yeah, college will kind of bleed that out of you as you get towards the end.
Yeah.
My daughter's in her senior year, and she's talking about how much money she can make and where she's going to live and house payments and raising a family, and there's no goofiness now. It's
all
that
all work,
college
all play.
age. Whether you're in college or not, from 18 to 21, 22, you're making that leap to being an adult.
Yeah. Our team really likes those long distance passes.
When you have a press break, like Forsyth's press, that's so tight, I mean, they're basically, right in their face. That long pass kind of stretches that defense out a little bit and gives you a chance to breathe. I would say that coach is going to spend a little time on a press break. Forsyth's starting to show a little signs of fatigue there, getting a little tired.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you play that aggressive, you can only do it for so long. There's 23 right there. No, that's 20 right there. But 23 has been playing like full speed all game, and it's what you like to see, but not for us right now.
No. It's a whole new level of, intensity. So I found out what's going on with the scoreboard.
Okay.
Mr. Davis came over when I was switching out cameras and said that the plug in the wall for the scoreboard had been kicked, and the third prong, the lower round prong that's the ground, had broken off into the outlet.
Oh.
And so it was intermittently making contact with the plug and not. And so they had to change outlets, but they got it figured out, I think. Just wear and tear.
Yeah.
Imagine that in a gymnasium. Yeah. Loose balls, people running around. So we talked about our podcast earlier, and I know that there's people watching if they're interested in podcasts, driving to work or road trips, and you're tired of listening to the radio, and you've got Spotify. You can search us up on Spotify at RS Wolves TV Podcast, and that will take you to our basically our podcast channel, where you can find any of the podcasts that we do in class.
I know. Doesn't Red Dirt Ridge have a new episode on?
It was fall deer hunting, whitetail hunting,
yeah.
rifle season. I know that Beans and Ty and the Den were talking about
Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, the contenders for the Super Bowl, which is crazy right now. AFC, it's like it's anybody's game, of course. Yep. But they talked about who they thought could possibly get in. The one that I really enjoyed listening to for the Den was when they talked about their all-time basketball team.
Yes, I remember that. That was
who they'd pick to be on their team. That was a fun discussion. And everybody's got their own opinion, so it makes for a good discussion.
Yeah. I remember I was on one of their episodes. I don't know if it got aired or not. I'm trying to remember what the topic was. I think it was just favorite, like athlete memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just fun to be there and
those
talk about
they
it.
usually have good ones. And it's
I mean the topics are endless.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the Wildcast with Ryan and Ty, their intentions were to just have conversations with anybody about anything, anytime.
You just have fun with it.
Just total random stuff. I was actually on there not long ago talking about how long I've been teaching at Reed Spring and my experiences here, and it was really cool kind of thinking back. So there's some really fun stuff to listen to. You can check that out on Spotify, RS Wolves TV podcasts. It's like Lexi decided to go ahead and play a little aggressive herself. And when the officials allow that level of intensity, it usually leads to a little bit of frustration, and sometimes the fouls get a little out of control. Nice move.
Yep.
Great move. Good shot to take.
Yeah, it was just didn't work in the favor. This game went by pretty fast.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles. They're not calling a ton. First quarter they called quite a bit on Forsyth. But,
yeah.
They like we said, it didn't slow them down any.
Yeah.
Forsyth only has one speed.
Yeah.
And that is put the pedal on the floor and go. There. They did pull the press, but as far as they're going to the basket, they want to score. They want to score as much as they can.
Not sure if she stepped out there, but took the ball. Which another thing about going to Missouri State was they have a really good broadcasting program.
They did.
Yeah, so maybe if I had the chance, I can get involved with that somehow.
I'm sure that you could.
I know Beans was also interested in it.
We've got a good connection there with Height Media, the ESPN contractor.
Yeah, I remember me and Beans went there on a tour together, and we were telling them about what we do here, and they were just amazed with what we do.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear.
So they're not used to having school. They said they've heard, like, Joplin, of course, being like that.
Oh, yeah. They're good.
It's not something you really hear from smaller schools.
No. And we did do a summer school thing. We went up there and visited over summer school with the class, and some of their instructors were there at our disposal. We could ask questions and stuff like that. And it was... the instructors are just so dynamic and so fun and so engaging. It was, I don't know, I think it inspires a lot of kids to want to maybe go that direction.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun thing to do, and
it's got a future. I mean, TV's not going anywhere, video's not going anywhere.
If anything, it's just growing.
Yeah, I agree. And it's weird because the podcasting, it's kind of a radio thing, but it's growing too.
Yeah.
So
just technology and just, I mean, podcasts are just people wanting to hear about everybody's lives.
I never got into the podcasting as far as listening,
Mm-hmm.
and now I've got several that I listen to, And I just get tired of hearing the radio all the time. It's nice to hear intelligent discussions. Kind of makes you think, and it gives you something to focus on, and it makes the time go by faster like on a road trip.
It's kind of like a radio talk show, but it's more stretched out.
Right.
And at your disposal.
And if you get into a good one, there's so many different episodes of it.
Mhm.
It's kind of like binge watching Netflix or Hulu or something like that. You can get into one and start at the beginning and just work your way up to where they're at.
Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely fun.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think MSU has a great media department and has a good connection with KY3 and Color 10, and get a lot of placement there with the the different positions you can get there. Down to our final minute here. We keep talking about the intensity of Forsyth, but honestly, I have not seen the Reed Spring girls back down.
No, they're definitely just holding their ground and trying to.
They're not giving up against these girls, regardless of the score.
Yeah, and I was looking at my paper. Do you know who scored there?
I did not. I think it was one of the Watson girls.
Open.
Yeah, now they're just looking. The passes just have half the juice on both teams. They're just so tired.
Yeah, I mean.
There's Lexi
too. Looks like they'll call timeout. But even though with the short time left, Forsyth's still trying to just add on to their lead.
Yeah, it's like
down there.
It's like two prize fighters in the ring, you know, in the 12th round or whatever. They're just so physically exhausted, but they just won't quit. They just keep fighting. So you see an occasional burst, but
I guess we're kind of seeing it now, just trying to like waste that clock.
Yeah. And really, they should.
Yeah, I mean, they've already secured their victory,
but we're working to the bitter end. So
yeah, and that wraps up the game, 62-42, Forsyth.
Props to Forsyth, just a really solid effort on their part. Those girls deserve a lot of credit for the intensity they bring to the floor.
Yeah.
But proud of our girls for matching them and not surrendering and playing a hard game. So
I mean, and just to keep in mind, watch our streams this week. Thursday we have wrestling coming up.
Got a quad, quad meet here.
Friday we have our first boys basketball game also coming up. And then, of course, also on Friday there will be the Hall of Fame induction with, like you said, I think it's Track and Nick.
Yeah, track team and Nick Haddock, quarterback from back in the day, and I think that happens in between JV and varsity. So hope to see you guys there. And
have a good night. Thank you guys for watching.